See, when you do YouTube, you check your planter more often because you got to move the camera, and then you find stuff early, and then the neighbors think you have auto steer and all this fancy stuff on your planter, and really, you're just a YouTuber. So right now we're planting some Huebner soybeans. That's what all of our beans are this year. Had really good luck with them in the past, so that's what we're sticking to. We've already done 21 acres. I'm up at the end here. Pull these two levers up and turn, and put your my outside ones for my marker. This one ain't hooked up to anything. Outside one is for the marker. I screwed that up a little bit. Anyways, she just a foot gap for a couple feet. That's all. Okay. So this runs the drill up and down, up, down, push down, and then every once in a while just do one of them, make sure they're both down good. And then this is the same for the marker, and we're running C2, a little bit wet right here. Okay, C2, about 16 on the RPMs there. Go a little bit faster up here. I can actually speed up a little bit more. Down there I was only going like 15. It's like rough. Didn't work up very good. Today's Sunday afternoon, about 6 o'clock right now. I think it's like the 18th or the 19th. I think it's the 19th. That sounds right. So hopefully we can get done. We might not quite get finished tomorrow. We'll see once. But we should be able to get done by Tuesday. So we got the John Deere 4630, and we're pulling our John Deere 750 drill, plant soybeans, sedan grass, wheat, sugar cow with this drill. So it covers a lot of acres over here. And pretty basic drill. There's a lot of them out there. Does a good job. And this one's getting pretty wore out, but just keep working on her, and she works good, so. Bit of a river bottom down there when we get a lot of rain. About once, maybe twice a year it floods down there, and then kind of a hilltop here. Cool field. Get a good view up here to see if there's any rocks or any of that stuff. So, I brush hogged this field about 2 weeks ago now with the 4620 and brush hog. Spent about 5 hours doing that. And then Dad dissed it last week, and then he came in yesterday and column mulched it, and planted it today. Didn't work up the best, but the dust is flying, so any day the dust is flying, you can't complain too much this time of year. So beans are going in about Friday, so we shouldn't be shooting around for moisture in the fall. It should be pretty much the same in all of the fields except for one. Well, two of the fields are under 5 acres, but all the other ones are over 10 acres. And so they're all decent sized fields, so we don't have a bunch of patches this year. So that always increases efficiency at quite a deal of rate. Whatever. Anyway, there's just one little waterway here. We started about 3 o'clock, had to get the drill calibrated, so we got the, not playing with the 4430, so we just had to put a couple bags in and then go for 3.3 acres, so we know what our population is. And usually we plan a little bit over that with our soil type, so got her all figured out, and we're sending her. So I'll probably get you guys out on the tractor drill before the sun goes down anymore. It's going to be dark here in about 2 hours. I got 2 little fields to do after this one. A couple point rows up here, so I'll get you guys on the long rows here, and let's get playing the beans. Let's get sending her. Had 2 cheese sticks, granola bar, and a sandwich, and some water for supper. So just got the air and radio on, and watching the dust fly. Big field, it was 29 acres, and then we did the little field, which was 1.4 acres, and now we're in this field down here, right across the creek here from our the red shed we put equipment in down here. Just a smaller triangle field, so we're going to knock it out, and then we'll head to the last field for the night, most likely. Get into just about buried the tractor and planter. Going down, you know, dust was flying, and then bam, hit that spot right there. She's a little bit moist, let me tell you. Oh yeah, just about had her son. Front wheels are dragging mud on the planter. Dude, that's 2 foot deep ruts right there. I'm like, holy crap. Yeah. Nobody told me about that wet spot. Didn't have the duals on, she would have been jumped. Would have had something stuck 2 days in a row. Be breaking records all over the place. I got the planter lifted up in time, so I didn't plug it up. She was close. Got moved up to our last field. We had 34 acres done before we started this one. Should have just enough seed. Dad brought 2 more bags, and made sure we're putting on the right amount. Since we're not using a monitor, and we bumped it up a notch just to make sure we got enough going on. All the ground we've planted so far today was all corn stalks, so we're going from corn to beans. So the field I'm planting right now is actually in 2 different counties. That's part of the reason the YouTube channel is called CountyLine Farming. I just passed into the other county right now, and the other, I don't know, 2/3 of the fields in the other county, so that's pretty cool. Planting on the county line, so we're CountyLine Farming today. And this is our longest field that we farm lengthwise. Probably, I'm not sure, half a mile. We don't have a whole lot of long fields, but this one's pretty long for us. So I think I'll set you up on a time lapse on the drill, and we'll watch the sunset, get some beans put in the ground. About time to turn the lights on. Nobody else is doing anything around here. We can turn them on as early as we want. So here's a good reason why you check what's going on the planter. There's this big old stick wedged in there. Now granted, it might not have caused any problems, but I mean, it is like touching every single wheel on the whole unit here. Yep, I planted right over that stick. I think it was over there, man. Yeah. See, when you do YouTube, you check your planter more often because you gotta move the camera, and then you find stuff early, and then the neighbors think you have auto steer and all this fancy stuff on your planter, and really, you're just a YouTuber. I'm not so sure about the auto steer part sometimes because you just get a little bit more crooked when you're trying to talk to the camera, but I don't know. It depends how you want to look at it. Clean the mud off the lights here. May help us a little bit. I tell you, them people hauling manure with the planting tractors, it's getting her all poopy. Do you see what I see? Mom! I'm out of food! I tell you. Eat all the food in the first 3 minutes it enters the cap. We still got some water though. I guess there's beans in the back. We could eat the beans, right? As long as we keep it under 10, it shouldn't kill us with the coat. I don't know. Oh, we ought to be done in about an hour and a half. Blam.
I see my name is on the wall for a guitar call. I'm a local legend on a Friday night in a patch blue ribbon and neon light.
Spot here when we was hauling manure in this field, and it's all dried up now, so that's good to see. Can't see it, but there's a deer just running across the road, running the field up here. Pew pew. Checking the planter, we got 8 acres done so far in this field. Seeds just below the window that's right there. This is why I carry a flashlight with me. Stuff like this. It all looks good. Not quite half done. Big waterway, it's probably at least an acre, so that's down there also. We're working on going through that. Then trying to find the row again. Piece of rubber. Got the big LED so we can see what's going on here. We're getting closer. And it's dark now, buddy. Getting her done. Gotta go. Another planter check. It's getting pretty cold out. See all the dust. Yep, still going down. Looks like we'll have plenty to finish. We'll probably check it before we start the headlands again. Still got a lot to get planted out. Holy smokes, it's dusty. I suppose now that we had all this rain, now we're gonna have a drought. That'd be about our luck. Check the, we're up to 45 acres. Last time we checked was 41, so 4 acres. So, keep her going. I can see the edge of the field. She's getting late. Still planting. I got a down in the back over here. I already did the headland at that end. I just got to do the headland closest to the exit up here. And I think I'm going to go see how dry the next field is and just maybe plan out what rest I have left. We'll see. Probably go up there and look at it and see if it'll at least make sure it'll be dry for morning. And if it's fit, I'll just plan out what I got left in the drill. That way, go home, we'll fuel up, and we'll see. I was thinking about, is the field after the next one, there's two, them fields I brush hog, a 50 acre and like 17 acre, whatever field that I brush hog, got a whole bunch of trees down in it. And there's two trees down in the last field I did. I need to get them out of there if we can. There's quite a few rocks that need to be picked up before we plant that, since we're going to no-till it. We got a couple hens we need to bed sometime within the next 10 hours. Case is going to be coming at 4:30. I'm pretty sure, unless the plans change. So hopefully he'll be here and he can get the scrape and keep it caught up. But you can get a lot done with these long rows, as long as you can stay on your line with your marker. Which this field's a lot better than the first one. That one was pretty difficult to stay on your line there at the bottom where the ground's not fit the best. Let's keep going. We're just about done. Got this field knocked out. It's about 11:15. We're gonna head home. I'll tell you guys how many acres when I get home then. Only burned about 35 gallons of fuel, so not terrible there. Made it home alright. Went and looked at the next field. Still a little bit wet, so I wouldn't be able to go yet. We gotta grease this thing up. It's basically empty. We got a pallet right there and about a half a pallet over there. That there's stand grass, that green stuff. But go ahead and shut the tractor off. Got the markers locked up so they don't go down overnight. I want to thank you guys all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. It's pretty dry out right now. We got about 2/10 of rain in the last 4 weeks, so we just got most of it just last night. So we've been pretty dry lately, but this video is about 3 weeks behind. And we just started wheat yesterday. This video is going to be going out tomorrow. So a lot of video footage to come. I'm going to offer to 2 a week here for a while. But anyways, catch you in the next one.